What's up, YouTube?
Yo.
Back at it again, man.
Yes, sir.
Here with your boy Gilly.
I'm Marciano.
And you here with React Genius.
Hey.
Here to bring you some Genius reaction.
Yes, sir.
And today, we got some more Sunny V2 videos, man. I know
Who the fuck is that?
Exactly. It's been so long since we did one of his videos. Remember when we did that Jackie Chan son? No, this happened. You remember?
I remember that.
Yeah, man. That's it. It was a great video. We loved it. I fucking
That'd be like the top 10 videos and shit?
Yeah.
We need to do a top 10
in a long time. You know what I mean? But yeah, shit. If y'all saw through all that though, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and we really appreciate it. But we ain't gonna hold y'all up no longer. It's only V2 video we got for y'all today. It's athletes who retired, but were way more successful athletes.
I should be on this list.
Okay. No, you ain't getting me.
What do you mean?
Let's hop right into it. Hope y'all enjoy.
Their sporting careers had officially ended, but these 10 athletes were just getting started, and none were as strange as George Foreman's transition from boxing to kitchen appliances. He retired at the age of 48 with minimal future prospects, yet had thankfully claimed his success was due to his healthy eating, because at the same time a company called Sultan was developing a special type of grill that would drain the excess fat out of anything it was cooking. George Foreman let the company use his name in exchange for 40% of profits, believing this was his fate by tweeting, "While I was KO'd, I saw a giant piece of meat screaming, 'Grill me.' When I woke, I said, gotta find a grill," thus the George Foreman grill. The product, however, was a total failure until he also began hosting their infomercials. George Foreman explained that at the height of the grill's success, there were months I was being paid $8 million, yet he'd eventually sell his share in the product for a one-time payment of $137 million. The product became so popular, one person posted, "Today I learned that George Foreman is not just a brand of grill. It's actually the name of a real man who was once a boxer, while the name Jason Statham belongs to a man who was once a diver." He made it to the 1990 Commonwealth Games, where the judges continually highlighted that he wasn't doing well.
Jason Statham, who's not having a good time. He's moved from 8, slipped down to 11.
Despite placing 11th, he'd explained that diving teaches you discipline, focus, and certainly keeps you out of trouble, which are principles he'd also apply as an action movie star. Statham performs his own stunts in every single movie, applying his swimming ability in productions like The Meg and Expendables 3, where diving actually saved his life. Whilst filming a truck scene beside a dock, the brakes on the truck failed, plunging him into the sea.
60 feet at the bottom of the Black Sea, stuck in the mud. How am I going to get out of this? This is how it ends.
Yet Jason was able to free himself and swim 20 meters back to the surface. Terry Crews, who we'll talk about later, said, "He was a professional diver, that was his thing, man. If it would have been me, I don't know if it would have ended that way."
No way.
Statham further added, "I think what I didn't achieve in sports has probably helped me focus more and take my acting career more seriously, while Arnold Schwarzenegger was only able to act because of his sporting achievements." In the very same year as Arnold's first Olympia win, he was given the lead role as Hercules in New York, being cast for his appearance which resembled the Greek hero. After his 7th Olympia win, Arnold was cast as Conan the Barbarian, the Terminator, and Dutch from Predator, each being influenced by his bodybuilding background. In the process, Arnold appeared on talk shows giving bodybuilding tips, also being elected governor for 8 whole years. More recently, however, Forbes announced that Arnold had officially become a billionaire, yet Magic Johnson already achieved this many years beforehand. He was the NBA's most valuable person during 3 separate seasons, while ESPN called him the 5th best player ever. But despite the Red Hot Chili Peppers writing a song about him, Johnson's career earnings were, according to Forbes, only $40 million, yet he spent it extremely wisely. Magic Johnson began investing in sports teams, pooling money to buy the LA Dodgers, for which he was heavily criticized.
We went in and bought the Dodgers for $2 billion, and everybody said they're the stupidest businessmen on the face of the earth.
Until it quadrupled in value.
At $8 billion, they said, oh, they're the smartest guys.
He'd therefore also invest in the Los Angeles Sparks, the Los Angeles Football Club, and the Washington Commanders, all while leading operations for the Los Angeles Lakers. He then launched his own talk show, his own film studio, and even his own record label, before also buying a movie theater, the tallest building in Brooklyn, and 125 Starbucks locations. However, there was one investment that was stranger than any other. In 2015, Magic Johnson bought 60% of the Equitrust Insurance Company before almost doubling their assets from $16 billion to $26 billion. If you told Prime Magic Johnson he'd one day work in insurance, he probably would have laughed, yet Ion Tiriac's corporate change was somehow even bolder. You've likely never heard of him, but you'll never forget the mustache. Ion Tiriac was a pro tennis player from Romania who won the French Open during his peak in 1970. He retired 10 years later but had such a unique look, he was given a role in many different ads. Then he casually decided to open his own bank. It was the first in his country after communist Romania ended, with its profits funding other ventures in real estate, auto leasing, and air travel, although his coolest business is easily his car museum. He owns over 300 different incredibly unique cars, including 2 Rolls-Royce Phantom 4s, of which only 18 were made, and are valued at $3 million each. The rest of his collection features everything from Fords to Ferraris, and they're all on display at the Tiriac Auto Gallery. Despite earning just £200,000 during his professional tennis days, he became Romania's richest man with a worth of $1.7 billion, but he's not nearly as famous as presenter Michael Strahan. NFL players retire after 3.3 years on average, yet Strahan played from 1993 to 2007, spending 15 years with the New York Giants, and retiring after a year that his team had won the Super Bowl. But while this made him perfect for a career in sporting commentary, he approached it through a slightly different medium. Strahan became a talk show co-host on Live with Kelly and Michael, which increased its ratings so ferociously, it began beating its competition by 87%. He was then offered a position on Good Morning America, where he also performed exceptionally, winning 2 daytime Emmys for Outstanding Talk Show Host. More recently, Strahan was given a star on Hollywood's Walk of Fame, represented by a whole new category for sports entertainers, making his star the first to feature a trophy symbol. Michael certainly deserves his $17 million a year, while Vinnie Jones is also perfect for every role he plays. You might recognize Vinnie as the coach in She's the Man, being given the role as a former professional soccer player. He played 184 games of Premier League football, where he built a reputation as a super aggressive person. Vinnie had once casually threatened to rip off and spit in the hole another player's ear, broken the record for the world's fastest yellow card, and of his 184 matches, 12 had ended in red cards. His own club's chairman labeled him Mosquito Brain, yet Vinnie's tough attitude paid off unexpectedly. In 1998, he was cast as a criminal in Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, although his casting might have been too perfect, as on the day he was supposed to start shooting, he had to attend a court hearing for assaulting his neighbor over an argument about a garden fence. He was sentenced to 100 hours of community service. Vinnie was then also given 80 hours community service after admitting assault and using threatening words or behavior towards members of an air crew. As passengers and crew tried to restrain him, Jones declared, "I can get you murdered. I can get the whole crew murdered for £3,000. But these hiccups only helped his career, as he began to play tough guys in every single movie, for example the X-Men's Juggernaut. He's since acted in over 100 films, but it feels like Shaq appeared in even more commercials. After retiring as the 10th best player ever, Shaq began making rap music, releasing 5 studio albums, one of which featuring Michael Jackson. Under the name DJ Diesel, Shaq began performing live at festivals as big as EDC Las Vegas. On top of music, Shaq appeared on WWE, in shows like Curb Your Enthusiasm, and so many different commercials IMDb can't even count them all. However, most of his earnings have come from savvy business moves. Shaq owned 155 Five Guys restaurants, representing 10% of all locations, as well as 150 car washes, 40 gyms and 17 Auntie Anne restaurants. He's built a net worth of $500 million, although there's something a whole lot cooler about the success of Terry Crews. He was drafted to the NFL in 1991, playing 6 games for the Rams, 10 games for the Chargers, and 16 games for the Redskins, although he'd explained that he wasn't very good. "I was always on the end of the roster. I was never a big superstar. I was an 11th round draft pick, partially because he didn't even enjoy it."
It took me years to figure out I never really liked football.
Terry made it obvious that he instead preferred the arts.
I would go back into the locker room and ask the players if they wanted their portraits painted.
You did these while you were playing?
While I was playing, I was known as the artist football player.
Retiring from the NFL to take his talent to Hollywood. His family thought he was crazy.
There was family members that were like, he had a chance, he blew it. Right. You know, that was the consensus.
Although whilst working security on the set of Training Day, Terry was given an unexpected chance.
Well, the director walks over to me and he said, "Hey man, you want to be in this movie?" I said, "Yeah." I was like, "Sir, whatever you need me to do."
This turned into another movie, then another. But it was after appearing in White Chicks that his life would totally change.
The producer of the movie called me. He said, "Terry, your life will never ever be the same."
Terry was offered to appear in the Old Spice commercials, which went on for more than 10 whole years, calling it his revenge on the NFL.
They played on it all over the NFL. That was another thing that was kind of like my revenge on the league, because you couldn't watch a game without seeing some crazy Terry Crews Old Spice commercial.
Although in terms of success after sporting retirement, there's nobody close to Michael Jordan. Considered the greatest NBA player ever, Jordan was approached by Nike to create his own special shoe, hoping to make $3 million over a 3-year period. Instead, it earned $126 million by the end of the first 12 months. The shoes have since made him roughly $1.5 billion, which he used to buy a share in the Charlotte Hornets, spending $275 million in 2010 before reselling it in 2023 for a whopping $3 billion. As a result, Michael Jordan is the richest athlete ever with a net worth of $3.2 billion.
Hey, you know what though? They say Jordan sold that team because of gambling debt.
Man, he sold that ticket. He's not making no money. How you making money if nobody watching no Charlotte games? Where you making money at?
The fans, man.
How many fans they got? 17? like you have to build a team. LaMelo was the best thing that happened to that team, because that's where you got all this attention flowing in. And then you have Miles Bridges for a little bit, but then the team wasn't going nowhere. So now people don't even want to play there. People don't want to play there.
So they offered you a contract. You wouldn't play there?
Of course I play there. LaMelo playing there. Of course I play there. But if you had a choice,
if you had a choice between Charlotte and between,
think about it, anybody. Think about it, anybody, bro.
Charlotte or Cleveland?
Okay, Cleveland's a bad one. Cleveland's a bad one too. But they got legacy, so I gotta go with Cleveland.
So you'll go with Cleveland?
Yeah.
LeBron James ain't there. I ain't never going to Cleveland.
But if you win in Cleveland, that's big.
Nah.
Niggas want to see Cleveland win again because of LeBron and Kyrie.
Nah, see, I feel like
how do you grab an audience when your city don't have no type of nothing to grab that audience with?
Cleveland ain't got nothing.
They still got a title, bro. That's what they got. The revenue.
They ain't got shit.
What do you want out of Charlotte? Nobody wants something out of Charlotte.
That's the thing, though. Send me to Charlotte, because first of all, I'm gonna get up my shots. Second of all, you don't have no expectations. So if I win 40 games, the year before y'all only won 10 games, it's an improvement.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Now I look good as a player. Give me my other contract. I done over double jaw wins.
You absolutely right, because that's what happened with LaMelo. But at the same time, you got a losing team with that. So how long can you do that?
Come on now. You haven't heard of Allen Iverson? Come on now.
At least they made it to the playoffs, so that was something different.
Barely.
They made it to the playoffs.
I mean, yeah, that one season.
Yeah.
They made it to the championship that one season.
But AI is a great example too. But I don't know, man. I feel like I could do better off.
And Gilbert Arenas did the same shit.
Yeah, but he had a lot of other troubles.
Hey, send me to Charlotte.
He had a lot of trouble, man. I'm not going to fucking Charlotte. I'm not fucking with the Bulls. And that organization seems just as bad as the Bulls. But the Bulls pick good people and then ruin it.
I swear,
They
like,
pick good people.
every Chicago team it seemed like that. The Bears, Bulls, Sox, and all the Chicago teams just in it for the bread.
First of
bro.
all, Sox got the worst record in the NBL right now.
Damn
With
niggas
130 something losses. I said, what?
Them niggas is terrible.
How do you get up and go play the next day with 130?
bro?
I would have nothing. I would have shit. I'm not going.
I swear to God, G.
I would have told the coach, I'm not going.
I'm not
Why?
going. What the fuck's the purpose?
Right. We gonna make the playoffs? Not a fucking chance.
That shit
Oh.
is insane.
Oh my god, bro, that is sad. I'm like, yeah. But out of this video though, who most surprised you that they was either an athlete before they got rich or because they got rich? You surprised?
I ain't know Jason Statham was an athlete.
Yep.
I didn't know that. That surprised me. And I didn't know Arnold Schwarzenegger was a billionaire.
I didn't know that either. Yeah.
That surprised me
I
too.
didn't know he was doing that either. I can imagine it, but I would think he was like that shit is like, you know, you got Terminator movies, you got all that shit. I don't know how much being the governor paid, but I know it ain't crazy pay because I'm not some of the richest niggas.
Yeah, I don't
So
know. That surprised me. Who else? I can't remember everybody. Who surprised you?
yeah, same thing. Just thank them on that. And I knew Terry Crews played football, but I didn't know he was bad. That makes it a little crazy. He's bad at it. I'm like,
That nigga said, I found out I didn't like it.
right? I was like, yeah, if you didn't like it or you was bad, either one, I understand. Like,
Right. Fuck.
what I do, but his rise after that is crazy. And I got, like I was saying on the video, y'all, if I was a football player and every Old Spice commercial had Terry Crews in it, I would be like, really, dog?
I would be pissed.
Why the fuck I don't got that deal? This nigga was dookie. I'm first draft, top 3, nigga. Like, and you won't get no Old Spice deals. That just means his image is what we trying to portray. That's what that means.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what that means. So I get it. But other than that, I think that's the only ones really. The other dude that I forgot his name, the one that played the Juggernaut that you say you know from Juggernaut.
Oh yeah, the angry dude.
Yeah, but he was always angry in the movies I seen him in. So I was like, this nigga might be really angry.
Yeah.
He really angry. That nigga said he got the fastest yellow card in soccer history.
Like, bro, the game just started. Chill, bro. Like, nigga should have played football. If that's the case, nigga.
How you mad at the beginning of the game?
Exactly. Like, nigga, chill out.
Oh,
Chill
shit.
the fuck out.
If that nigga not on steroids,
He
and that's-
gotta be on steroids.
if he's not, and that's his regular personality,
Nigga need therapy.
right? Nobody can be that angry. Nobody can be that
That
angry.
nigga need therapy.
Yeah, man. Down in the comments, man. Tell us which one was most surprising to y'all. And if you're a young nigga, I bet you George Foreman did surprise you. Bet you never know he used to knock niggas out. He do not look like that. With
He
that
sure don't. He
Right.
sure don't. That grill came clutch. Shout out to George Foreman. That grill came clutch.
and it was, and that's the show. It was a good grill, but people just did not buy it because it didn't have no
Yeah.
name on it.
Yeah.
He put that name on it. People said, "I should try
George?
it."
George?
Yes,
I
man.
ain't try that shit.
That is crazy. He really helped them a lot. So I can see they like, we give you whatever you want. 40%, take it.
Yeah.
Fucking take it. We ain't making nothing.
We ain't making
shit.
nothing.
We had a loss. Yeah. So that's fair. That's fair, man. But appreciate y'all sitting through this, man. Hopefully y'all had a good time. And if you did, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and we really appreciate it. But until next time, we'll see y'all later.
Peace.